Hello, YouTube. Let's talk about Battlefield 2042 and 2025. Battlefield 2042 has seen a resurgence of players recently, many which I suspect are from the Call of Duty franchise, or maybe even some veteran Battlefield players that regained their desire to play after the beta. Personally, I've played a little bit of 2042, decent amount of Call of Duty, and was able to play a few matches of the Battlefield 6 beta. So today, I want to talk about these two games and compare them and project what the future holds for one of the biggest, if not the biggest, FPS rivalries setting up itself in 2025. Let's jump right into it. So maybe this is controversial, but hear me out. Battlefield 2042 in 2025 might actually feel better than Call of Duty right now. Sounds wild, right? But there's something refreshing happening behind the scenes. And I'm not talking about nostalgia. I want to walk you through why 2042 is quietly holding its ground and where Call of Duty is facing some real speed bumps. Okay, first off, Battlefield 2042 launched in truly rough shape. We're talking about missing features and empty maps, as well as broken scoring systems. I read like a developer's nightmare. But those of us who stuck around, we seen it evolve. The classic class system is back. Maps are rebalanced and gunplay actually feels tighter than it did during launch chaos. It's like the developer took a deep breath and said to themselves, let's steer this ship back to shore. Then, later on, a big event called Road to Battlefield 6 offered freebies in 2042 if you leveled up. And guess what? Steam numbers jumped from a sad few thousand to well over 60,000 concurrent players. That's a clear sign that this wasn't just a nostalgia, it was genuine interest. Here's what feels good right now in Battlefield 2042. When it works, it's epic. Picture massive fights, coordinated squad pushes, vehicles roaring everywhere. It can be cinematic in a way Call of Duty just cannot replicate. But let's be real, there are still rough nights. Sometimes lobbies feel half bought and matchmaking can be slow. The rest aircraft kits that still need balancing, yeah, those bugs haven't 100% disappeared. But for many players, the fun moments outweigh the frustration. Now, about Call of Duty, here's the truth. It remains one of the most polished FPS experiences out there. The gunplay, still sharp, map flow, snappy, and for competitive settings or 6 versus 6 action, it's still usually more consistent. That said, the shine is peeling a bit. 2025 brought some real crashes, server instability, long queue times, and rumors of hackers breaking lobbies, even with Ricochet anti-cheat system running. So, if we strip it down to feel, Battlefield gives you scale and spectacle, a true chaos of war vibe. If these movie moments are your jam, airstrikes, collapsing buildings, squad pushes on beach tanks, Battlefield delivers. Call of Duty, on the other hand, gives you precision and polish, predictable gunfights, fast paced action, decent servers when things are working. It's the opposite flavor. And honestly, both are valid depending on your mood. Let's talk about what real players are saying over on Reddit. One user said, I hope I hop into Battlefield and the lobby fills fast. Feels like 2042 actually lives again. Another replied, I'm not saying 2042 is perfect, but it's finally fun. Meanwhile, Call of Duty players are complaining about glitches, hit detection, and recurring hackers. Despite Activision pledging fixes, it's still happening. It's not dramatic flame bait. It's frustration with basics still being broken after a year after launch. So if you ask me, Battlefield 2042 may now outgun Call of Duty in pure polish, but it's finding a second life through evolving content and core fun. The challenge? Maintaining those server populations until Battlefield 6 drops. Will the engine keep running strong, or will interest dry up again? And on the other hand, Call of Duty. The keys are stability and trust. If Activision can knock down servers and cut down on cheating, they'll stay dominant. But if those problems ripple on, even a popular game may not be enough to keep players engaged. What should you play right now? If I had to make a call tonight on what I would play, if you want a cinematic feel, large scale chaos, 2042 is for you. Want sweaty gunfights and competitive arenas? Call of Duty still has that edge, as long as the servers behave. Sometimes I choose based on my mood. Subway chaos versus the precision dance. It's a day to day call. So, is Battlefield 2042 and 2025 actually better than Call of Duty? Maybe. Not in a clean sweep way, but in certain ways, yes. It depends on what you're chasing, spectacle or sweat. Here's the exciting part. This is just a setup. The real heavyweight match is coming when Battlefield 6 and the next Call of Duty iteration of Black Ops 7 duke it out. Consider this video your baseline. What about you? Which game are you logging into tonight and why? Drop your thoughts in the comments section below. And hey, hit the subscribe button. I'm Surtur, and I'll catch you guys on the next one.